Welcome back to the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasOnlineRadio.com, the final frontier of free speech. And we have Lenny, because we are working on hashtag Get Lenny Laid. Please get that trending on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Hashtag Get Lenny Laid. For Instagram, take photos of your penis. Kidding. Only Twitter allows dick pics on it.
You're not kidding.
Yes, they kicked me off of chat roulette for that quite a few times.
Yes, Get Lenny Laid.
Yes.
Toxie had to go
But they
take
were
off.
actually pictures of mushrooms.
Not really your dick, and they got confused. They thought it was your dick.
Yes.
Yeah, that happens. You know.
They could.
Tiny
now
little
I'm
knobby
scared.
thing.
They confused Lenny's dick for mushrooms.
The red spotted kind?
It's the opposite.
They
Mushrooms were
confused his
mistaken
mushrooms.
for Lenny's dick.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little disturbing, Lenny.
That is a little disturbing.
A little bit, I have to say. So, Toxie, give us a grade now, Sierra. How's Toxie doing on the board? And her learning curve.
Toxie is doing pretty good. There have just been some technical difficulties with cameras and stuff. The biggest problem is that she's got 2 computers over here she's operating. Next week she'll only be working on one. I'm going to do Toxie's job next week. That way she can focus on board and Ustream. But I'd say she's doing a B. It's a good solid B.
That's pretty good for her first time.
Is that her bra size?
No,
No, she's not a solid B.
Oh, she's like a B minus?
Yeah, she's a B minus.
Okay. Or an
She's
A+.
She's an A and a half. An A and a half.
An A and a half.
Yeah.
You know, I've always said if Toxie needed a little extra, she could have some of my moves to put in.
Oh, you're so generous, Lenny.
Always,
I need
always.
to
You have man boobs, Lenny?
Yes, I do.
I need to send out.
I haven't
some
sued for my
tweets.
thing yet. I keep on seeing that ad all the time.
For what?
Do you have man boobs? Did you take this?
The Risperdal.
I'm like, no, but I did use Axe body wash, and that's what created it.
Man boobs from Axe Body
Really?
Wash?
Yeah, they had that problem back in the early 2000s of boys ages 13 to like 22 of getting man boobs from using Axe body wash.
Wow.
I call them middies.
Middies rather than moves?
Middies. Yeah, I think there's moobs are, like an A cup, A plus, A and a half.
I don't know.
But when you get to middies, you're a solid B.
You should go to Mid-Missouri. They have a wet moobs contest.
Nice.
Really?
Yes.
I'll put some tassels on them
In
bitches.
Columbia, Missouri. In Columbia, Missouri, there's a bar that actually has a wet moobs contest.
A wet moves contest. Huh?
We need to have a wet moobs contest at BBW Con.
Yeah, you do. Oh, that would be great.
Oh, tell Lenny what BBW.
Oh yeah, you haven't heard of BBW Con, Lenny?
Toxie keeps on sending me invites.
Lenny's
You
gonna
need to
have
go.
to be our roadie. I think we're gonna make Lenny our roadie.
Really?
Lenny can get lots of lead at BBW Con.
Yeah, lots of laid. And yeah, we got places to get Lenny laid. If this fails, we got places to take them, right, girl?
Right.
You know, all else fails. Okay, so now we're gonna do
Well,
an
Lenny,
article.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I have to upload the pictures to his profile.
Okay,
Yeah.
but our next
send that.
let's start working on a few topics. You got your pen there, Desiree?
I do.
All right, now we're gonna write an ad that truly reflects Lenny's personality. Okay. So, first thing we have to include, what was that about the can, the dented cans?
Oh.
It was. I'm
as
damaged.
as a dented can on a clearance rack at
in the grocery store.
Okay.
Change grocery store to 99-cent store.
Come on, Lenny. Don't
I'm
be
crass and I'm looking for that ass.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm crass and I'm. How about just the same? I ain't been laid in years, and it's time. Yeah, it's just time.
Well, that's just honest.
That is honest. Isn't that why we're all here today? To get Lenny laid.
Yes, couldn't get laid if a $100 bill was stuck to my zipper.
That is not true. I know for a fact you could have 15 minutes of fun with that $100 bill.
Yes, you can. And it's about 15 minutes for 100.
Yeah.
That'll do it. All right. Yeah, now let's talk, Lenny. Yeah, who's coughing that up if I'm
Right.
the consolation prize?
Send all tabs to Sunny Mahal.
Yeah, really. Michael will pay it.
We
Michael will
totally
pay
have
it.
the Mahal's for put the bill on that one.
Yeah, the Mahal should be paying for your dates. Because you'd be a much better band
You
to
know,
work with if you were getting paid.
Sonny was the one that first come up with the whole thing of slamming me because I didn't bring any dates to the house when I was living with them. And I'm like, dude, I'm more worried about bills right now. And you know how hard it is to bring a woman to a house full of dudes. You don't want to bring a woman to a frat house
No.
ever.
Not unless the
I
woman
do.
is me.
I will say I do
Not
want to
unless
go
the woman
party.
is me, because I'm all about let's go
I
to
do
the
want
frat
to.
house.
I do want to go party with them sometime. I want
Yeah,
to.
we do.
Gotta show them how we do it the taxiway here.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll bring Desiree as well. We're like, we brought Jaeger.
Right? We'll just come with our Jaeger hats.
We brought Jaeger, some boobs and ass.
Right, let's do this.
Let's go.
Woo!
Let's go, Michael.
Who's it? Whose
You-
mic is off?
No, am I off?
Okay.
Why are you off?
You can turn it on.
You gotta be pretty,
I forgot to turn it on. That's all.
you gotta be pretty manly to party with us, though. You gotta put your big boy pants on.
I have some pretty big
My
balls
drink of
to-
choice
to hang
is
with.
going through.
Right.
My drink of choice is going through 2/5 of Powers Gold Label Irish whiskey.
Well, yeah.
No whiskey.
Yeah, that was.
No
No
And
whiskey.
no tequila. No.
I'm not a big
bad
fan. I'm
tequila
not a big fan of
stories.
tequila
I
because
like
it tastes like
whiskey and
Robitussin.
tequila.
No, I don't like tequila. No, yeah, you know
I don't mind
what?
tequila.
I'm such a like a drinking wimp because I'm afraid to drink something I'm not used to drinking. Because if I drink rum, I know exactly how my body is going to react.
Yeah, because
If
it
I
warms your
start
body
drinking
up.
Jaeger, I don't know what I do.
You'll forget what you
You'll
did,
be
and it'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up like the two of you if I drink
Jaeger
Jaeger.
That damn straight. What?
I only drink Jaeger with Red Bull because it tastes like candied apples.
It does not. It tastes like ass.
It does taste like ass, but it's like the ass that you want to keep
Why do
eating.
you why do you drink Red Bull with it?
Because it's supposed to sweeten up the taste and lessen the licorice
I
I
taste.
think it's just I mean,
Because Jaeger's
They raise
made
the-
out of the same ingredient as black licorice, and a lot of people can't stand the black
Oh,
licorice.
see, I don't
hate
like
the
black
taste of
licorice.
black licorice.
Me
but when I
too.
drink Jaeger,
I hate the taste of Jaeger.
That's
I just
Why
think
I
that
don't
it's
drink- Then why do
disgusting.
you drink it? Why don't you?
I
drink
told you why I
something
drink
you
it.
like? 'Cause
It
you
gets
get
me
drunk.
there.
it makes you a better person.
It really does.
Nothing else makes you that drunk?
And whatever I did as a shitty person, I didn't remember anyway, so it didn't count.
Jaeger, in quotes, it makes
when
you a
it-
better person.
Right?
Then when it comes to
Welcome,
rum,
Jaeger,
I like
for your
drinking
next marketing
Appleton rum.
tagline.
Right?
I drink, you know what?
Done.
Just give me some
Done.
regular
Microphone
Bacardi.
drop.
It don't have to have no fanciness. Just give me some fucking Bacardi.
I like drinking Appleton rum because it's
All I
made
say-
the old-fashioned way.
To people who drink Bacardi is pussy. I'm sorry, it's a pussy drink.
I don't want nothing that tastes like licorice because if it has to come back up, it's got to taste
Jaeger
even worse
doesn't
than
come
going
back
down.
up. Jaeger stays down.
Jaeger
Yeah.
never comes back
Yeah.
up. It always go out the other hole.
You let Jaeger work its magic,
But there's been a couple times I've been on a Jaeger trip where it came out my nose.
Oh, no, I can't, no. I'm going to stick with rum, and I'll be drunk. I'll tell you guys I'm drinking Jaeger so you think I'm tough, but it's really just going to be rum.
You know, I always say though to people, like, don't try to keep up with me. If we go out drinking, you stick to what you like. You know,
Then you'll be
because-
my real friend for life if you give me a bottle of absinthe with wormwood.
I have no idea what that is.
I no.
Well,
Best trip
yeah,
I ever
all I
had was
understood was
watching
it was
The
really
Exorcism of
hard to
Emily
The
Rose.
wood part,
It's
right?
really hard to get
Understood wood.
official absinthe in the States.
I've actually got that like 6 years ago
when
when
they
the
first opened it
when the
back up.
Exorcism of Emily Rose came out. Me and my friends were like watching it, and you don't know what you're doing until you're tripping the Green Fairy while watching that movie.
Yeah.
Joke.
The green fairy will fuck your ass up, but finding real absinthe with real wormwood in it is really
My
Again,
my
what?
friend Chris Marsh actually paid to have it imported.
Hot mess over here. She's like a 13-year-old boy. She was like, oh, they said
the
wood.
boobs of the 13-year-old boy, the demented mind of the 13-year-old boy.
Here's the thing with
Why
And
she
the cold heart of a 13-year-old boy.
It's why she
No, you are the one that's so.
Now, boys,
Oh, I'm not soulless at all.
I just have to say, Lenny,
No, soulless.
you should never use that line.
She's
You're
not
not
soulless. She's absorbed the souls of thousands of
I know, but I will never.
apparently I've served more souls because my hair darkened.
Lenny's statement will forever be like singed into my brain. He looked at her and said, "No, your eyes are like mine, hazel and soulless." I will forever.
You guys know what restraint it was for me not to backhand Lenny off the chair.
I will never ever in life
Getting laid.
forget that.
Forget it, Lenny. You ain't getting laid. We're done.
New hashtag, Lenny's not getting laid.
Hashtag Lenny insulted Sweet Cheeks.
Hey, Desiree, one of our listeners wants to know when you changed your hair color.
I haven't. You know, it's funny. Thank you for noticing. But I just cut all my hair off, and the color automatically appeared. Like,
There was color in your
No,
hair,
she-
but it looks like it's just like more prominent now.
yeah, no, I colored my hair forever ago.
Months ago. Yeah.
Yes.
I love the new haircut.
And then I just cut it all off, and actually, that's the first time I've been to the show with my new
with
short
your
hair.
new hair. Yeah, but the front doesn't look short. But have you noticed the difference?
Well, yeah, because I always no, I'm still sweating.
Are you still overusing shampoo?
No,
No.
no, it only takes 2 pumps now.
Well, when I the very first time
Listen, bitch.
Look at.
I did that. I cut my hair real
2
short
pumps
after
and he's
having
done.
it
That's what
really
you wish,
long.
don't you? 2
And
pumps
for a
and you're
month or
done.
so afterwards, I was still putting a whole handful of
Yeah,
shampoo
no,
and
I
stuff in my
actually
hair.
learned that probably the second day, because the first time I overused shampoo, and I had all this like excess lather. It was just like I could have just stood my hair on end, and there was so much shampoo in there. And then the second time I did it, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So now I count my pumps. 1, 2.
Oh, you're gonna save so much money on shampoo.
I
now?
know. I used to go to Costco once a month. You stop this, bitch.
Oh my God! Who put a quarter in you today?
I
girl?
know.
Somebody got this bitch a McDonald's Happy Meal.
Really, she's Happy Meal. drunk.
Somebody better check her soda for Jaeger. Like,
Check my soda for Jaeger and Red Bull. Just here's what it is. Just the discussion of Jaeger has gotten, my juices flowing.
Right.
And, like, reinvigorated some Jaeger that's already
Mr.
stored in
Toxie,
my
her
body.
juices are flowing.
you better get on that.
Her juices.
Okay, so
Okay.
I'm damaged as a dented can at a grocery store, more like 99-cent store, and I'm crass and looking for that ass.
There we go.
So what's next?
Okay, what do
hold
we?
on.
Yeah.
Let's get this.
Hung like a nation.
Nation.
You got to add the United Nations line. I'm the United
Yeah.
Nations of women. Bring me your
So
poor,
this one
your
we'll just do
whatever
casual
you're hungry.
hookup.
Yeah. What did you say?
For
You're
this one.
poor. You're.
You're poor, you're hungry, and most importantly, you're horny.
There you go. You're poor. You're hungry. You're horny. Oh, I don't know.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious. How often do you jack off, Lenny?
Actually, today was the first time I've jacked off in about a month.
Has it been since you came to the show?
I know, I was gonna say the same thing.
But wait a minute.
What did you do at break, Lane?
Here's my. Yeah, really. Did you?
And why did it only take like a minute?
No, what I did at
Girl,
break.
you know that when you masturbate, it takes no time at all.
It really
as opposed to
doesn't.
when you have sex.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Okay, but Letty, did you masturbate in preparation for coming to the show?
No, I was just like 20 seconds past masturbation when Toxie contacted me going, "What are you doing tonight?"
Oh, there we go.
Well, I was out with Rosie and her 5 sisters.
Tell me what you were thinking about when you masturbated today.
Were you watching porn?
No, surprisingly, I was just bored.
Okay. So what was on your mind? Come on.
There was absolutely nothing on my mind. I was just bored.
Lenny. Bullshit.
Lenny, I have a question. Do you have any fetishes? Like any
Like you want to be face sad or foot fetish or I could scissor hold your head really good.
I like cosplaying. I really do like
Now
cosplaying.
we're over here.
Now we're in
around to see
Sierra.
There's your date.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Except I
anybody,
can no longer find
Hey, should
my
we switch-
Klingon forehead.
because
Should we-
Toxie could tell everybody.
Klingon forehead.
Because Toxie could tell everybody on my Facebook page, there's a lot of me in cosplay outfits.
There is.
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Sierra, you guys missed it. When she says she could not find her.
My Klingon forehead. I have a full-on Klingon prosthetic for my forehead. I can't find it though. I lost it in the divorce.
Klingon prosthetic.
I lost it in the divorce. I used
Anybody
to
notice over
cosplay.
the years?
The divorce, like it was like you had to give it up.
No, when my ex-husband decided to leave, he raided our storage unit and took a bunch of shit. Like I had a sword.
This is the ex-husband who's the furry.
Yes,
Okay.
I had a sword collection worth thousands of dollars. He took
wow.
all of it.
That's fucked.
Yeah, I had a sword collection, samurai swords, broadswords. I mean, all kinds of beautiful swords.
Wow.
Took them all. Took all of my Renaissance gear that I used to have. I've had to rebuild my Renaissance getup. He took my cosplay, my Breast Sisters Klingon cosplay.
You know what? Ex-husbands are fucking pieces
They
of
are
shit.
pieces of shit. Even though the swords were before him, the Ren gear was before him, and the Klingon cosplay was before him.
Ladies, I tell you, if you ever marry me, you have to kill me to get rid of me. Divorce is not
Let's
your
not put
future.
that.
Let's open up with that.
Divorce is not an option.
I'm
That
so turned
sounds
on right now.
exactly like there's a country song out there right now. This girl's singing about how if you ever die, tell the gravedigger to dig too.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard that song?
Yeah.
'Cause she's like, there's nothing wrong with a woman whose only clutch is loving a man a little too much. I'm like, honey, that's called crazy.
Right. Little
Yeah,
crick,
yeah.
Little crick, crick.
Oh, what?
Are you plugged in?
I'm plugged in.
Um,
And I'm talking. Bah.
I forgot I was going to ask Lenny another question.
Wait,
about...
well, we were still talking what he's into, other than cosplays or anything else. I mean,
Do you like BBWs?
ass worship.
You like big tits, big asses, big
like
clits,
pooping
squirters?
bellies?
Honestly, when it
I
comes
love
to
clits
women,
that look
I
like penises.
love women.
Love them.
The things that I tried to shy away from is I tried to shy away from scat and golden showers. I can't stand anything like
So no
that.
pooping?
This
Well,
is
we
my
can't
poop zone.
date.
I have a poop zone.
Yes.
No poopy.
Would you? I'm sorry, I'm off topic for a second. Would you? How far can you squirt?
I'm more of a gusher. I don't squirt. I'm a
Distance.
volume.
Me too.
I'm
I need a
volume less than
distance
distance.
squirter.
Yeah, I squirt, but not
Distance
distance.
squirter.
I got nothing.
She doesn't squirt.
I need a distance squirter. Charles got a new GoPro, waterproof GoPro, and I'm looking for a distance squirter.
Yeah, I squirt.
No, I can get you volume. I
yeah,
just
I
don't have.
squirt a
I need
lot.
distance.
I can squirt, but I
Sorry,
haven't been
Lenny,
able
I
to
was-
go with it.
I need a distance squirter.
I could
guys.
practice
About
that.
call
That would
out.
be
Nothing.
I'm
I got
gonna.
nothing.
I keep
I'm
forgetting.
You're
I get angry when I squirt, so I don't even.
Lenny, when you come, do you dribble out or do you squirt out?
I rope.
What?
Rope.
Long ropes.
It comes out. It doesn't
Coagulated?
Squirt
Wait, you know
out.
what? You need a shot of penicillin.
You got chunky
buddy.
cum?
You got
no.
chunky booze. You need a shot of
No,
penicillin.
Oh, he didn't say chunky rope.
Long ropes is
you're-
is basically what they're calling it's basically porn style shots. They come out long and not too thick, not too thin.
Okay,
Oh,
but
okay.
Is it like just dribble or does it squirt? Like, can you hit the headboard?
I could say I could hit my TV that's like 5 feet away from me.
Oh, that's a
Squirt-
squirter. Yeah.
It's going. It's going.
So what's a boy squirter called?
A shooter.
That's called a marksman.
A shooter.
Oh, marksman! Put on their expert marksman. It is that expert.
I'm gonna add
marksman.
that right there. Expert.
Now, this lady right here that I'm showing a picture of is one of the coolest people I have ever met. I met her a couple weeks ago. This is my favorite porn actress of all time, Miss Nina Hartley.
Oh, okay. I know that name.
Right, because he's brought it up a couple times tonight.
So did you ask her? Well, you'd probably have to have the $100 attached to your crotch.
No, I just paid $5 to get a photo with her. You know, I tried to be classy and whatnot. She stuck my hand right up her ass and is like, squeeze a little bit harder. I was like,
wow.
okay.
Did you have to go home and masturbate after that?
No, Sonny did.
Who's Sonny?
Sonny Mahal was there that day too. Because I told him who was there, and he's like, all right.
I'm telling you, I want to do Michael
Masturbate
Mall.
in front of you?
So-
Now I'm intrigued.
No, but I'm pretty sure he masturbated in front of his brother.
No,
They're gonna
really?
kill you. You realize that?
You know, I'm over here.
I know you're
texting
messing
Michael
with them.
Mahal
They're
as
gonna
we're
kill
talking
you.
here.
You do know that there are guys when guys don't have the kind of hang-ups about that kind of stuff.
What about like
Like
masturbating in front of each other?
like circle jerks, watching porn and masturbating together.
It's
Most
called
guys,
Ookie Cookie, and the last one to land on the cookie has to eat it.
Oh,
that's
Jack
a little.
Flower does that.
That's why I hated
Please
being a
roll
frat.
That's what he was at. Eliza's.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
Eliza's gangbang.
I'm trying to eat my M&Ms over
He
here.
taught himself to
Upset.
be able to
Can I touch your vagina?
No, but
Speaking of him, do you know that?
you're giving me goosebumps.
He wants to shoot a scene with my daughter.
Oh, look, I'm serious.
nice.
Is it nice? I don't know.
Yeah.
What?
Jack Plower
He's a
and your
nice
daughter?
guy.
Because then he will have done mother and daughter?
He's a pro. He hasn't. I haven't done Jack. I
Yet.
haven't done any scenes with Jack. I don't know. I haven't even really talked about it. But yeah, he's approached and wants to do a scene with my
I
daughter.
think
But you did with his stepson.
No, we haven't had sex. He's done,
He's done the
fetish
worship.
stuff.
Okay, so-
fetish work.
His what is his stepson's?
Oh, Don Astronaut.
Donna. I still can't imagine. He's hit me up, and everybody knows I'm retired, but he still hit me up to do scenes with him. I cannot bring myself, like, he's my friend's son
Well, I remember the
who
last,
just became legal, like, to drink.
Yeah, well, yeah, the last Fan Fest, he was running around and like he was barely like 18 at the time.
He's 19.
And he was running around. He went, "Come on, sweet cheeks, I want to shoot with you. I want to shoot with you." And I'm like, "Oh my God, this boy looks like a baby." Well, now he's done.
What, he grew some facial hair and got a tattoo, so now you're okay with it?
No, but I know that his age is now. And you know what? There's still a big fetish for little tiny men like him and big women.
That's
I
true,
have
but
not shot sex
he
with
is
anybody.
my friend's son.
I know.
Who I already, and I've talked to
just so
Paige
you know,
about
I'm
this.
never shooting any sort of porn with Rylan. Just
To let you know, I'm not shooting any type of porn.
Well, and so he's done, like, if you look at
Well,
his
I don't know if we
Twitter
can be
page-
friends now, Lenny.
Oh, we could be friends. I just don't.
I'm just kidding.
I want to eventually work for Disney.
There you go.
Yeah.
No,
I have a
if you
friend
look
who's a
at my
comedian
Twitter
that says the
page,
same
there's a
thing.
picture of Don kissing my ass in my angel costume.
You
It's
realize
true.
you are in the presence of Desiree, who is one of the.
Yeah, I figured he's
Premier
not really into
BBW.
BBW porn because if he was, he would have known who I
He would have known
What
who
kind
she
of,
is.
when you watch porn,
Yeah,
what
what-
kind of porn do you watch?
Almost every type of porn.
What's the
he's
first
being so
thing?
politically correct.
What's
around
the
here.
first thing you search for when you go onto Pornhub?
Yeah, what
First
would
thing I
find
search
in
for
your history?
underneath Pornhub is MILFs.
There you go. I like
See?
MILF porn. Put that on his.
I
his
like
site.
MILF porn.
I like MILF porn.
But GILF is too far.
No.
MILF good.
MILF and
Gilf
GILF
too
is
far.
great, but Granny is out.
Granny Gilf, he doesn't want. No Granny Gilf. Just Gilf is okay,
Okay.
but Granny Gilf?
I say,
And I do
I
want to
like-
say I am not in the Granny Gilf category,
But
okay?
you are because you're a grandmother.
I'm a
No.
Gilf,
Makes
not a
you a
Granny
Gilf.
Gilf.
No,
no,
she's a glam mama.
no. Okay, so Brazilian granny porn, which I say Brazilian granny porn because Mark Anthony made me come when I was in Miami. I went to his house and he was like, "You gotta see this porn that I just did." And I was like, "Oh, okay, show it to me." So he puts on Brazilian granny porn. I am now traumatized for the rest of my life because all I can imagine is this old, saggy, like 70-year-old woman
With a
laid
big
back
booty.
saying, "I'm puppy, I'm puppy, I'm puppy," and that's all she said for like an hour, and I was just like, why am I there? I was devastated. And so now every time I think of granny porn, all I can think of is saggy.
Time out. I got, I'm shooting.
goosebumps
I'm
again.
shooting porn tomorrow, and guess who's shooting my porn? Now I'm just really intimidated right now. To be
No,
shooting
okay.
porn
Well, there you go.
tomorrow.
I say 52 and 70
Are two different.
is a big.
Okay.
There you go, sweet cheeks. Go eye poppy, and
No,
see her
tomorrow,
crack.
no,
That's the difference between Gilf and Granny, okay? A good 20 years.
Okay, I'm a Gilf porn, not Granny porn.
But you
When,
know,
when you get to Granny porn, I'm gonna
You're not gonna shoot me.
I'm gonna have to
anymore,
call it a wrap.
but remember this: the best porn on face of the earth is because it's funny. Is anything that's Asian porn?
I don't.
That
Why
is
Asian
hilarious.
Porn funny.
I don't like Asian porn.
Asian
I don't
porn is
either.
hilarious.
I don't either.
Like there's
I
one
always
called
watch
My
lesbian
Secret
porn,
Shame
fat lesbian porn.
that me and my
I watch
friends
when I masturbate.
that me and my friends that I went to school with
Ew.
watched, and we just named this guy Little Smokey
Little Smoky.
because that's how big he was.
I
Was
always
Little
think
Smokey.
that Asian porn is very robotic. Like, to me, there's no, like, anything
Domo.
in it. It's like,
Domo arigato,
No,
right?
Mr.
you
Roboto.
get the guy in there, and the girl is always like, so she's got 4 faces, right? The guy's just like,
So it's like Zoolander porn.
But she's only like,
Wait,
she's only like,
wait, you're forgetting the begin. You're forgetting about
got
the
4
beginning of it.
faces.
The beginning of that scene is like 5 guys all trying to fit their fingers in her.
Oh,
No, my favorite is, on Asian porn is they always do like a pre-interview and a post-interview with the girl, and they're like, so tell us, how many men have you had sex with? My name is Pineapple, and I have only had sex with 3 men in my whole life, and today I'm going to have sex with 25. And then afterwards, she's literally dripping with cum, and they're like, what was your favorite part? All of the coming was my favorite part. It's terrible.
Bukkake.com.
That was awesome.
Oh, no.
Will you be in my next movie?
And the sad part is she's very accurate on that description of all Asian porn.
You know, I
Tribute to
find
you, sir.
my biggest issue, as well as besides the robotic, is that they all look 12.
They do.
And like the girls look like little
until
boys.
they get old, they look 12, and then it's like they wake up one morning and they look like that old grandmother from all of the kung fu movies.
like literally overnight.
Scowly, yeah, they're wrinkly all over, scowly, and then they're all like waving noodle spoons around, like they're 12 and then they're 82.
This show is going to hell. Just when we all get there, they're like, Kevin or Al, they're going to be like, oh, SinCityBounty. We got a plan here. They're going to hit the button. Lenny, not getting laid.
I've got a corner office. All of my furniture's picked out. The devil's already assigned me a name plaque and a title. I'm the executive administrative assistant to Pineapples in the Asshole. Like that's my job when I get to hell.
That's crazy.
Mine's going to be like Master Chef.
That's why everyone gets
personal
burnt water for dinner.
Master Chef and Seamstress.
She can't do any of those.
I can't do any.
It's a punishment not only for her but everyone else in hell as well.
Yes, and in my version of hell, I'm going to be a judge for Chopped.
Yeah,
Oh,
even
that's funny.
even the devil's gonna be like, we gotta fire this bitch. This is bad.
Right. I haven't eaten for days.
The devil's like, who fucks up macaroni and cheese? Like, what
It's
kind
had
of
water.
Please, send her to heaven, please.
Somebody get us an angel. This bitch is killing us. Food poisoning all the demons in hell.
Evan have to go home and watch Asian porn. See, how
No, it's pretty devastating.
Every Sunday night after this show,
You learn about
I
new
have a
porn?
different version of porn I have to go home and look. A couple weeks ago, I had to look up dolphin porn.
Do not look up dolphin
Do
porn,
not look
anyone.
up dolphin.
I
Disclaimer,
did.
do not look
I'm
up
going
dolphin
to tell you,
You know there's pictures of men fingering dolphins on
Yes,
the show?
yes there is.
I am.
And the fact that you know that, no, what? You're all wrong.
yeah.
It's called
Nothing
Rule
stops me.
34. Look it up.
Nothing
Whatever
shocks
fetish
me.
you could possibly think of is already on the internet before you even thought of it.
I was able to watch Two Girls, One Cup beginning to end. Nothing shocks me. Dolphin porn scarred me for life.
Two girls, one cup. Is that like they poop in a cup?
And then
And then eat it.
And then
Oh, no.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
really
now
what's
not you
hilarious.
did okay.
I mean, I knew.
No,
I knew. it, but
I
I've
didn't
never
know that's
seen
what it's called. I mean, I know there's. I've seen porn where, but I didn't know.
No, it's called. There's a video.
Started
It's
off
called
as
Two Girls, One Cup.
support porn.
It was
Then
super
all of a sudden
popular.
somebody breaks out a cup.
No shit.
It was super.
No,
gross.
the most hilarious thing though for Two Girls One Cup is watching Google Two Girls One Cup reactions. Kermit the Frog, the best Two Girls One Cup reaction
I
video
do
ever.
agree on that one.
I
Somebody
haven't seen that
sat
one yet.
their grandmother down, and that's a good reaction video too.
I feel I have to watch it now.
I know. I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I
I-
watched that in
Reaction.
2008 and laughed
Kermit
and
the
laughed.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's the
can't.
best one.
I couldn't watch Two Girls, One Cup, and I couldn't finish watching One Man, One Jar. That was pretty devastating as
One
well.
man, one jar.
It goes up his butt.
Why do you know all this?
These are experts.
And Lenny has a lot of time on his
Okay,
hands. Oh, tell
I
me
go
about-
to all these nerd conventions. What do you think they're doing in the off hours?
Be like, I know of all porn.
And I actually run.
If
I
there's a-
ran a couple of panels called
If you
Strange
can name a
Fetishes on the internet.
fetish, if you can name a fetish I don't know about, you win. That's what Lenny's gonna say.
If you can name
knows
a
them
fetish
all.
I don't already know about, I'll pay
I think
for
the
dinner.
strangest fetish that I've seen was skulk, which is basically a guy twisting
What did
his
you just
own
say?
penis to fuck his own ass.
No, what's it called?
Skulk.
Squawk?
Is
From
that?
Sweden?
Is that? I thought it sounded Klingon.
It did sound a little Klingon-y.
I I wish I could spell that.
SKLOCK.
But it was, I did it for Weird Fetishes, the internet panel for an anime convention because they wanted that. And I'm like, you
Wait
can't
a
get
minute.
more weirder
It
than
gets
that.
better. Although hearing Kermit say
Squawk,
"what the
the
fuck" is
right
pretty
part at
goddamn
the
awesome.
right
That is pretty
time.
awesome. Oh, so I was telling you guys
I
about
just want to look up
Lourdes.
in his own butt.
Yeah.
And she had the most adorable Miss Piggy costume. It was the best Miss Piggy costume I've ever
Who was
seen.
that?
Really?
Lourdes.
I can hear us fine.
I'm gonna.
Wait, what is that one? Two what?
Two girls, one cup. So, folks, if you're at home listening, everybody's Googling crazy fetish stuff.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it yet,
Kermit the Frog reacts to 2 girls, 1 cup.
That's what I got going up right now.
it is pretty fucking funny.
He has the what is that, Lotrimin lotion?
That's Lubriderm, yeah.
Lubriderm.
Okay.
No, I can't bring myself to.
Kermit shows Ralph the dog, 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, that would be a good one too.
It's right up here.
But Kermit's reaction.
Oh.
Okay, here's Kermit.
put on her
2 girls, 1 cup. All righty,
Is she
Kermit
not
says.
the best Miss Piggy?
I'm a little jealous. That is.
I know,
pretty
I was
cute.
kind of jealous too.
Okay, how are we doing on
But-
Lenny's stuff? Oh, that's really cute.
I think we're gonna have to write the comedic one later.
We're
Did we get a
running out of
response
time.
yet?
Oh,
I don't think she's even put up the ad yet. Have
Yeah,
you
she
put
put
up
up the first one.
Did you get that good picture that we took of Lenny?
I put 2 up. Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
God, fuck! Kermit is traumatized.
I am.
Ah! Is
Oh,
he
they
gonna
brought up
jack
the-
off?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, come on. Kermit jacking off.
He looks around. That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Didn't we talk about puppet porn a few weeks
We
ago?
sure did talk about, but you're the one who's seen the puppet porn, haven't you?
I've seen
Toxie.
the puppet porn, yes. I rode in a vehicle full of people all watching puppet porn.
Oh my God. I just watched Kermit jack off.
Best reaction video ever.
That's crazy.
Just saying.
Okay.
Well, you know he
hilarious.
has sex with Miss Piggy, so he's got to be in some weird kink fetish.
Whatever.
What,
Everybody
just 'cause
likes
he
pork.
likes big girls?
No, it's
No,
because he's an
fucking
amphibian.
a pig.
Oh, he's a pig fucking a. He's a frog fucking a pig.
Right.
How do you do that?
Why is that weird?
Let's do catch-ups. Well, we can work on the comedic
Let's
Lenny
see,
one
2 girls,
next
1
week.
cup. The Brazil soccer team reaction.
Yeah, well, so, actually, that would be a good deal to see how this ad works, and then put up the
The other one.
the funny ad.
We
And
got any responses back yet, Toxie?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, let's do some
Yeah, let's do some catch-ups.
catch up. Sounds good.
All right,
So-
who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Sierra. You go first this time. We kind of cut you short last week.
Yeah, so I got all of the weekend shit was crazy. I got the costume made, I got the cake made. I ended up making the potato salad for the wedding. Callie guy was doing the grilling.
You're some kind of superhuman.
Yeah,
At least this
I'm
weekend she was, right?
exhausted. I am
Right.
exhausted. Callie guy was like, I can't believe you're not just falling down exhausted. I'm like, well, I'm also an insomniac, so it doesn't help.
Yeah.
And then my mom bought us a hotel room. Let me tell you about this hotel room last night. So first, let me tell you about the plans. The plans were we were going to leave Friday night and come back Saturday night after the wedding. But then I nixed the leaving Friday night because I had to bake another cake. So we left Saturday morning. We got there. We got through the wedding. We were going to leave after the wedding, but halfway through the reception after the wedding, my mom's like, we're going to get you guys a hotel room. You stay here because in the morning we're going to switch vehicles because we need the big truck to haul the trailer for our honeymoon.
That is good times.
And you guys can take home the fancy truck because we can't haul the trailer with that. And we're like, okay, so we get the hotel room. Let me tell you about this hotel room. First, there's a handwritten note taped to the door when we get there that says, please leave the door unlocked at checkout. And you walk in and there's 2 more handwritten notes taped next to the TV that doesn't have a remote. You have to turn it on with your finger. That say, the first one says tips are appreciated. Okay. No
I'll give
room
you a
service. Tips are appreciated. No room service. And please leave your key here when you leave. They want us to leave the doors unlocked and the key on the table.
Credenza.
Now, there are about 500 people who live in this town. So honestly, if somebody fucks the place up, we know who it's going to be. And so Cali guy went to take a shower this morning, and he comes back out completely dry after the water's been running for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, he's like, well, no shower for me. And I said, why not? He goes, no hot water. He says, my choices are cold water and not as cold water. Like, that's it. And so then I go into the bathroom. Now, I've gone in to pee once or twice, but I've never really looked in the shower. There are no tiny bottles of shampoo or tiny little soaps. Do you know what they have done instead? They've installed a soap dispenser in the shower.
I've seen those motels. Yeah, no-tell motel right there.
They rent by the 15 minutes.
I went to go get a
It's like
soda.
17 and a half minutes worth, please.
I went to go get something to drink that night after we got to the room. I went out because there's a machine out there, a Pepsi machine. I'm like, oh, God, I'll go get a Sprite or something. I'll be great. I walk down there. There's no lights on. It's not plugged in, and there's so much dust on the front of it, you can't even read what's actually inside the machine other than the big Pepsi logo on it. I was severely disappointed.
Does it have like $20 per quarter hour on the sign?
No, it's a by the night motel. It's just that there's like 2 motels in this.
And Jim Bob owns them both.
From the 95 all the way up this road, it's called Pierce Ferry Road. So from the 95 to Lake Mead, because that's where Pierce Ferry leads to, there are 3 motels. One of them was sold out with with wedding guests. Ours was like the last room left in this town because there's only 3 motels, and most of them were sold out. So
That's crazy.
So in other
How
words,
did this town get picked? Like,
we own a property down there. We own like a vacation property down there.
why?
Now, one of our people,
Because
How many-
it's next to the lake. It's very remote, so we can go 4-wheeling.
Say no more.
We're very outdoorsy people.
I understand.
So.
one of our chatters, Nikki's son, she had said, turn on with your fingers works with a lot of things. And actually, she said just saying puppet porn was the funniest thing ever. She was in the vehicle with me.
Oh,
There we go. There we go.
And
I don't
remember,
know. I'm traumatized by watching Kermit jack off.
and remember, boys and girls, nobody likes a 2-hour wait for a 30-second ride unless they're a guy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that's
it.
true. That's true.
Well, we're still. You need to
This-
refresh
oh,
your
that's me.
page.
Okay.
Yeah, that's you. So that was basically it. I am going to spend. I have no plans for the rest of this week, except my mom's new husband just said as we were leaving this morning, he said, "Do you guys have plans Friday night?" And we said no. And he said, "We're going to put together a whiskey tasting," and we said we'll be there. Because they got like 4 bottles of whiskey,
Oh, fun,
and
yeah.
so we're gonna bring over ourselves and
Yeah,
drink.
taste the whiskey.
Yeah,
Good
taste the whiskey.
deal.
Well, if they have any Jaeger, call me.
No Jaeger.
But no whiskey for me.
Nope, it's Jaeger.
We need to just start putting ourselves out there. Like anybody, if you're having any events that will have Jaeger, Desiree and I will come as a team,
Right.
and we will make your party happy.
And if you're cracking open a 75-year-old bottle of scotch, call me, call Toxie, call Sierra.
Oh yeah, I'm down with that.
I don't think I've had scotch.
Scotch is
for a
whiskey.
long time. Oh, no scotch for me. Thank you.
There's a big difference between whiskey,
just burns.
and scotch, and Japanese
burns
whiskey
so
and
bad.
Canadian.
You're not mixing.
Well,
it right.
you know, Dawn, my friend, Dawn Perignon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, she likes Jack and Diet.
Jack's my good friend.
Like, that's it. Well, I learned that I'm not good friends with whiskey by her feeding me Jack and me yelling at a guy whom I liked, actually, in the middle of some diner in Orange County. I was super angry and hostile, and I was like, oh, it's the whiskey. No more of this for me.
Whiskey makes
Yeah.
me frisky.
Whiskey just makes me mad. Just makes me angry. I have a lot of built-up
When you even
aggression.
just say whiskey, it makes my esophagus burn.
So how about you, Toxie?
Yeah, how was your weight, girl?
She was stressed out.
It was very stressful. Let's see. Hold on. I have to come back because I can't deal with that camera on top.
But you better
of
put the
me.
microphone in front of you, though. Okay.
I can't handle that. You can like count my pores.
It's not
With it
high
being
You
def.
have like
Fuzz.
1. No, that one's not high def, not at all. That's my personal.
No,
one.
it's about my
crappy.
pores are. So. So yes, it was a very, very, very stressful week. Had a lot going on. Had a lot of volleyball, soccer, Halloween. Halloween's one, and yeah, we're not even talking about the birthday party yet, but just the other stuff, getting into all of that.
Oh, me
I mean,
too.
I was the mom who on Halloween, just as it was about to get dark, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot part of the costume, and I'm running to Target, buying it. I'm like, can't I just paint your legs white? I got some white out in the office. Like, do we need leggings? Is it essential to the costume? And she's, yes, please. So, I'm very much a last minute mom.
Your legs with
with white out.
A spray.
You know how long that would have taken with the little it's smaller than a fingernail polish.
One year she wanted to go as a mummy, and I couldn't figure out how do I make a mummy costume. And I'm like, I would tell people, I'm like, am I able to staple it on her? Is it illegal? Is it
That's the easiest costume. Even I could do that.
Well, it had to be hooked to the costume. I just couldn't wrap her and go.
Why not?
Right?
Because I needed it for multiple uses.
You wrap her
Oh.
every
I
time.
did dye it in tea though. I dyed the gauze in tea.
Oh, you did do something
So that was
crafty
before I
then.
did get that far. But so then we had Halloween, and of course our neighborhood is ridiculously crazy. I mean, just
Yeah, because you live in
tons of
Stepford
kids.
Village.
Right. So everybody.
She does.
I know.
So everybody, they even the main street out by us is lined with cars, and so they come up, and I sit outside and pass out the candy and stuff. But I had I mentioned this on my personal Facebook, but my best one was this girl, and she was dressed as a witch. She was a teenager, and she comes up and she just starts talking, and she hands me her bag, and she's like, I'm trick-or-treating for my sister. She's sick. She has a fever, but she's sleeping now. They gave her some medicine like Tylenol, Benadryl, NyQuil. Was it NyQuil? I don't quite remember, but anyway, why do I have to wear this costume? I don't know why I have to wear this costume, but I'm like, here's your Reese's cup. I hope she feels better.
Please be on your way.
Are you that one candy parent? You just hand out one piece of candy?
No, I had to hand out First off, I have spent a lot because I had to stop at over 400. And we're talking, it wasn't little it was the little candy bars.
Yeah.
It's a penny, it costs some money. And when you're giving out over 400, it adds
That's a
up.
lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So, and I had these gigantic bags of candy bars, plus I had Twizzlers and Jolly Rancher things. So no, they weren't just getting one, but do they a lot? Yes, because we get so many. But I had to pass out my neighbors as well. So now I'm trying to work out 2 bowls, and the kids come in hordes of 15 and 20.
Right.
You're so nice. I would have totally added the neighbor's candy to mine.
Oh, that bad neighbor didn't open her door this year.
Right?
So I'm reaching into there, reaching into here, each one just trying to. It was confusing as heck, but I mean,
She's so funny.
we get the older
Such a little
ones,
soccer
we
mom
get
she
a
is.
lot of teenagers and all of that. So now,
Did you get any grandmas like we did this year?
no, that's very weird.
On their hover around?
Yeah, no. No, but everybody.
appalled.
I'll tell you though, everyone kept tripping on my stair, and as they're leaving, all I kept saying was "Please don't sue me, please don't sue me." And this little girl comes up in her tap shoes, and I'm like, "Oh, so cute!" And she slides off the stair, falls, and cries as her parents wait out on the sidewalk and let her walk by herself. And I'm like, that happened to my daughter when she wore her tap shoes outside too, all the time. Meanwhile, I'm all, "Please don't sue me, please don't sue me." So all of this led up to the big day. So my daughter, her birthday party, it was insane. I mean, days cleaning and not cooking because others take care of that, but planning and prepping and all of it, just kind of mixed in. So it was crazy. So there was
What games did you guys end up playing?
I totally did not get everything done with the games. And so my daughter comes up and she's like, "We're ready for games." I'm like, "That is awesome."
Here's a box.
There's a jumpy out back.
There were so many kids, they couldn't all be in the jumpy at once.
okay.
And so, and they're not little kids
Right.
either. So,
They were little compared to her.
they were a little compared. I mean, my daughter looks like she's an adult, and she drove the kids to the party. She's like, "My minivan's out front." She's like, "Let's go, kids." So, I mean, the night before, I'm up till all hours, just getting things done the night before. Just every night was just super, super late with party stuff and cleaning and all of that. So I totally forgot. So anyway, the day of the party was
Games.
great. So there were no games, but they had a bounce house. They had I did hand her a box of like 200 questions, and I'm like, go play this. And they kind of made their own. They split up a little into her athletes versus school friends. So they did have that
Jocks
split
versus
there.
nerds.
No, her team versus
Everybody
versus
else.
everybody else. But then we had the photo booth, so that was a lot of fun. We had Desiree there at the party.
It was the maiden voyage of the photo
Yeah.
booth.
Yeah.
It crashed and burned.
It did pretty bad.
But it worked.
Because,
it came back up when it
Was
needed
that
to.
Chuck or
Yeah.
what name
Well,
does he get when he does something like that?
Clem.
Clem. How about Chucky?
No.
yeah, no.
You fucked it up again, Clem.
I
Fucked
kind
it
of
up
dig
again, Clem.
The funny part of the whole party was I was stressed before the party even started. My sister, we'll just call her Spawn of Satan. Has
Oh, she's
5
related to my sister.
Right? Yeah, they must be related. And the thing is, my sister knows I call her Spawn of Satan. Like, I can sign things with like, "Hey, Spawn of Satan, happy birthday."
Oh, that's hysterical.
Love me.
Love me.
But I will tell
Happy
you
birthday,
another
you
funny
psycho
thing
cunt.
too. So I was so stressed out. Her kids are a little cray cray.
They are loud.
They're
Oh,
very
her kids were
loud.
there?
Yeah, they're
High-pitched.
very
Super
yeah,
high-pitched.
yeah. And then when you add all the girls, tween girls, then it was insane.
The level of volume reached only dogs can hear it
Yeah,
at this
yeah, yeah.
point.
Right.
And me.
But I think, but I still think my sister's youngest were able to even screech the older tween girls.
Wow.
Wow.
So it was good times. But a funny thing, my Spawn of Satan gave my daughter a card with $20 in it, and so my daughter opens it and she sees the money, she's all excited, and my sister wrote in there, "Hey, I didn't have change. I need $16 back."
No way.
Please tell me that was a
It
joke.
was a joke.
Okay.
Oh my
But-
God.
I was like,
But you
Dude, that's the worst.
You saw my daughter get so excited, and she's like, and then she's holding it and she's reading, and she's all.
Excuse me?
And knowing her age,
That
it
is.
was real.
Oh, yeah, no, she totally thought
That's
it was
pretty funny
real.
though.
Yeah, I had to ask because the stories I
Yeah,
heard,
me
I'm
too.
like,
That's what I'm
yeah.
like. What she really is Spawn.
I think I'm gonna use that actually.
You should. It was good.
I really like that.
It went over very, very
need
well.
$10
So,
Yeah, I'm gonna give somebody 100 and be like, I could get
99
change.
back.
I need 97 of that back.
birthday's in December. It's coming up real soon. I'll take
That's for a
$100.
wedding.
but it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it went.
But
well.
I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be like, I'll come back the
really
next day.
does want the
I'm
97
like,
back.
where's my $97?
I need the rest back. Yeah.
Shit, we're in a recession.
The show was a lot of fun. Very, very glad when it was over. The photo booth was a hit, though. The kids really seemed to like it. They loved the props. Totally into
Is
it.
there
Yeah.
pictures from the photo booth?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
lots.
I have them. I can show you. They're on this
cool.
computer.
Okay, cool.
The pictures actually turned out really good. The kids were super animated, so it was a lot of fun. And there wasn't as spread out as the props were. I was sure that there was going to be a lot more damage.
Right.
And I was surprised that we only had a few fatalities.
Good.
So-
Yeah, that's
I thought,
good.
I mean, with that many kids, I thought, I'm
Right.
like, and I kept just saying, make sure you put the props back. And I'm trying to get kids. I'm like trying to recruit them. I'm like,
Where
clean
did
up
you
and
put
organize
Now
the
I gotta
props.
get your house
for their
Where
Halloween
did you-
clearance.
Well,
Oh,
here's-
yes,
Here's
yes.
the problem that
Tomorrow.
we have. The whole plan was to have everything out back. Now I have a nice house, but it's all in like my master bedroom. So I couldn't exactly throw a party in my master
And the
bedroom.
weather was questionable yesterday.
It was.
'cause I
It was
had a
windy.
party at my house too.
Yesterday morning, we were at soccer, and I'm sitting outside looking at the clouds, and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do?
We did the same
I'm
thing.
going to have all these kids in my house. Again, the actual downstairs living space isn't that,
Right, big.
So
Well, it's mostly kitchen.
it is. It's mostly
Yeah.
kitchen.
And it's two
then,
levels down there. That
Right.
That
yeah,
cuts
it
up
has
a
that.
little.
It's
yeah.
not flat. It has that. It's like
70s
tri-level
style.
or something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very weird. It's not even from the 70s, but it's built just like that.
Yeah.
Like that sunken, like you go down into
Living
the
room.
living room. It's very
Right.
weird.
I love that.
I almost
Nice.
broke my neck twice.
Well, that's because she's got that travertine
I'm not-
flooring that is gonna kill your ass if you sneeze on it. Achoo! Gone.
And I'm clumsy.
Yeah, so we set the photo booth in the living room, but that was the big thing where I totally forgot about that. We maybe should have worked that out beforehand. And she said I thought it was like something little, that could fit right here. And she's like, we need 10 feet of space. And I'm like,
10 feet wide.
yeah, 10 feet
and
wide.
then
And
like
I'm
another probably 10 to 15 feet out.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I forgot the kids were little. And it's not really made for little kids.
So you had to
we had to,
re-angle
like,
the camera?
tilt the whole like apparatus
Wow.
up. Yeah, it was fun.
until my daughter was the right size.
Oh, she was
said.
perfect size. I was like, oh yes.
But
But all the other little kids were like cut off like right to the chest. We tried.
Well, it was a maiden voyage, so
It
was at a
was.
friend's house, so that makes
You
it a lot
learned.
easier. Yeah.
Yes, they were great. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Toxie were amazing. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, and the other great thing was, your other half went around
Cletus?
taking
Oh,
pictures.
not Cletus. What's his name? I'm calling him
Clem.
Cletus now.
Clem.
Clem, yeah, he took like, because he felt so bad, and I'll share the reasons why he felt so bad. He took like 350 pictures on his own. He just went around like snapping pictures of everything. He was
yeah.
like, we're going to capture everything. We offered to take their
That's
family.
birthday party.
Right, we offered to take their family Christmas portraits. It was that serious.
That's funny.
But it was a lot of fun. Everyone had a great time. My daughter had a great time. So yeah.
Her mom makes
Yes.
amazing cupcakes.
Yeah, my mom had a.
Where did the disconnect happen?
I was just gonna say, how come you didn't learn to cook? And mom cooks.
My mom is great. My mom used to be a caterer. My spawn of Satan can cook. Even my brother can
Your
like.
spawn of Satan.
Yeah, even.
What happened to you?
I think her
She fell in love with shake and bake.
I think it's probably because it has more than 3 ingredients. Toxie has informed me that she gets cut off at 3 directions, 3 instructions.
She gave me
And that's-
directions to her place, but there's like 32 directions. Like, turn at the mailbox, block your eyes, look over to the side, check
House
the
on the right,
sundial.
past the dawn, keep going till
Oh,
sunrise.
wait. The three direction rule is not only for
anything.
cooking.
No, it's for everything.
It's my life rule. Like, don't give me more than 3 directions if you don't want me confused.
Oh boy.
That's
So
why.
when I was telling her how to come to my house, like when you come through the gate, just keep going left until you can't turn left
I
anymore,
know, it's
and
so
then
easy.
park.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I need.
But my house isn't that simple. But I do try to make it easy. I'm like, go around to the right after you pass dumpster number 3, make a left.
See how specific? But still, you had to tell me.
I do, because our condos are big, and like my condo is in the back of a numbered building, and our condo numbers have nothing to do with the buildings.
You know what? I noticed that. It's really stupid.
So it is very stupid.
It's like 4, 7, 12, 13.
Yeah, and
on.
you're,
Yeah.
and you're
Well, we're in building 19, but our
Numbers
number starts with a 20 something, and it doesn't make any sense. So I try to be really specific when people come there, because even if I didn't know where it was, I would be lost, because there's lots of like little places to be lost. And so I try to help and make it nice and specific to tell people exactly where to come. And Kelly was like, not having it. Oh, sorry.
Don't worry, we'll tell it later.
Toxic.
Say toxic for us, Lenny.
So we can use There we
Toxie.
go.
No, you guys have to be completely silent when he says that.
Toxie.
Okay. I'm going to shorten it up so it's going to sound like a chipmunk doing that so that I can inject it over the actual.
Sorry about that.
It'll be hilarious.
So she instructed me from now on to give her no more than 3 instructions at a time.
I don't think I have one recipe in my brain that only has 3.
My mother buys
Things.
me those cookbooks that are 5 ingredient or less crock pot recipes.
And she
And
still
do you
screwed
make
it
them?
up.
I
Do
still
you
screw
make
up,
them?
No. Because sometimes the ingredients are, just tell me like throw in hamburger, a little garlic, some rice, and like beans, and I'm good. But once you when you're like cumin, and I'm like, what the fuck is cumin? I'm moving on. Close the book. Like, I'm done.
So my name is Foxy. I just need a can of SpaghettiOs and a can opener, and I'm good to go.
That is it.
That's
I buy Joe O's
You know,
organic.
you only live like
O's.
12 minutes away from me, so I'd be happy to come and put in your crock pot ingredients so you can have food for your
No, we didn't. I
Right.
volunteered to come over and make meatloaf if they'd make me a sister wife.
No, this is what we need to do. We need to get on my Pinterest site, my Pinterest page. Go to my Noms Ready for Trial, and there's a list of. It's something like a group of people would do. You go to Costco, you buy like $600 worth of food, and then you spend an entire day prepping, chopping,
out.
cutting. You put it in
That's what I
plastic
wanna
Ziploc
do.
bags.
Yeah,
You
let's do
freeze it, and then all you do when you want to make meal is you pull the freezer bag out, you dump it in the crock pot, you turn that bitch on. At the end of the day,
You know what,
listen.
I
Toxie?
will
We
be
would
into
make you
this.
the easy part. We'll make you the person that seals the bag. That's all you
Or-
gotta
That's
do.
your job.
Or what if I just pay extra?
We just deliver
She don't
frozen
even
meals.
want to seal the bag.
If you could just deliver the sealed bags. When my mom makes me
No,
she
you
does
know
it
what
all
she
the
does?
time.
She'll go, I won't be able to make it, but Mr. Toxie will be there.
Well,
He'll do our
my
share.
mom makes me meals all the time. Like she'll give me a metal pan, with aluminum foil on it, frozen or baggies. But it's very specific directions written on there. It's like preheat oven, turn oven to 450 degrees. Put this in a pan. Put this in a baking sheet.
Already
Cover baking
confused.
sheet.
Oh, that's-
It's like more than 3. Gotta stop it. Can't take
She's
it.
all like, daughter, come here. Read the rest of this.
Tell me how many minutes do I put this in the microwave?
Anything past 3 directions, your daughter has to read.
I'm done. Yeah, it moves on to the kids. So
And you really have no desire to learn to cook, do you?
I have zero.
Is it because
desire.
your mom cooked for you and just you really never had to learn?
You got
Well,
full-
here's when we were younger, I took care of my siblings. My mom worked up to 3 jobs at any time,
Oh wow.
so I did have to cook at one point when I was younger. I have zero desire. I do not enjoy it. I want to stab my eye out every time I'm like, oh crap, this is gonna take 45 minutes, and I'm like, I forget it. And I'm like, I have some Trader Joe shit I can throw in a pan and heat up.
I like cooking for groups of
Me
people.
too.
When it's just me and the boy, I'm like, oh, Jack in the Box again, kid. He's like, woohoo! And I'm like, no wonder
Well,
we're all
I'm
fat.
really bad now. That everybody-
Diabetes.
now that everybody's moved out of my house. Why does diabetes have hair?
Yeah.
It's diabetes episode.
He has a
Diabetes.
I understand now. Gee
Oh.
whiz. I wasn't getting it. No, I'm really bad now. Now that there's nobody home at my house. I have no kids there no more. Nobody there, and my roommate works every afternoon at 4:30. So me and Marie Callender Pot Pies have become really good friends.
So that's
They're
why
really
you
good.
come to me, and then you
See,
cook.
I keep volunteering to come cook for you and Mr. Toxie and the child.
And me.
Great.
Because I only live 12 minutes away.
I'm a decent cook. You guys have eaten some of my food.
I love your food.
I'm not such a bad
Here's the deal. You don't even have to be a decent cook.
As long as you cook something.
As long as you cook something.
I would
pretty
cook
basic.
all the time if there was never any dishes to be done afterwards.
true.
I
Here.
hate
There's
doing dishes.
always paper plates, paper
We do
bowls, and plastic.
But there is not
at my
paper
house.
pans, and there's not
Yeah,
paper pots.
there
you know?
are now.
Are aluminum pans.
There are
What?
I cook
Dixie.
in them aluminum pans from the
Oh, yeah, but not the
sometimes
stove.
and throw them
Dixie
away.
Dixie makes bakeware that you use once, serve it out of, and throw it away.
I just found my.
I gotta tell you,
So
my
neat.
cleanup from the party yesterday was so easy because I had made everything, put them in the aluminum pans, and then after it was done, I just threw the pans away, and my kitchen was still clean, and life was good.
Yeah, my friends told me about the crockpot liners.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have those.
My
They're
God.
wonderful.
I'm speechless. They just make me so happy. You don't even have, even when you put the leftovers in a bowl, you just,
Yep.
and not even the bowl gets dirty. It's so exciting. Lenny, it's exciting. It'll change your life.
Crock pot. Do you cook,
Crockpot,
Lenny?
Lenny.
Yeah, I do cook.
He sounds a
Velveeta
great cook.
sandwiches.
No, I cook more than that. I make huevos rancheros when I get the gumption to.
I love huevos.
I do a lot of crock
I know, right?
pots. The
So my
past couple
address
weeks,
is-
I've been making
Yeah.
because my mom let me have the Ninja because she no longer uses the Ninja anymore, so she sent it over to me.
Isn't that like a
It's a big
mixer?
blender.
The
Right.
blender,
So
yeah.
I'm using that for my traditional Thanksgiving and whatever to make pumpkin pecan cheesecake with a walnut crust.
And you're bringing us some to the studio, right?
Hobo holiday.
Yeah.
You should. Do you have family here in town, Lenny?
No family here in town. My
What are you
parents
doing
are
for the
thinking about
holidays?
moving out here as soon as they can.
What are you doing for the holidays?
Probably eating at Scoundrels.
No. I have
She
Hobo
does a
Holiday at my
hobo
house.
hookup. I mean,
And
hobo holiday.
Hobo Holiday. That might be where you get laid. But anyway, what Hobo Holiday is that, there's Vegas has all kind of transplants, okay? So anybody that's my friends
Oh, have the
and they don't have any place to be on the holiday or no family here, they bring a dish and you come to my house and we have a big Thanksgiving dinner.
Because last year I celebrated with the Mahals and they tried to learn how to cook.
They try to learn.
All right? They left the bag of stuff inside the turkey while
Oh
cooking.
no! All the giblets they left in when
All
they
right.
cooked it.
They're like, we want homemade mashed potatoes. I'm like, okay, we could do this. What's this? I'm like, potatoes. I'm going to turn them into homemade mashed potatoes. They're like, but
Don't they come out of
don't
a
they
box?
come in a plastic bowl?
Oh,
I was like,
Oh, the country
Really?
potatoes.
And here I am. We didn't have a potato masher. I was using a knife and got it worked out real good. 'cause
Hand mixer.
I boiled the
What about a
potatoes.
mixer? They didn't have a hand
Mhm.
mixer? No hand mixer. The Mahal brothers did not have a hand
Coming,
mixer.
So-
that's gonna, at the
It
top
took
of the
me
hour. That's
about
gonna play.
good 45 minutes. I
We
got
have
the
a-
potatoes all mashed down because I boiled it with milk and water,
Right?
like my
We time
grandma
out at
used to.
54.
And put
Right.
a lot of pepper in it.
We time out
They're
at
like,
54.
These
Okay.
potatoes
21,
suck. They have a
54,
skin
we're
on
done.
it. I'm like,
Okay,
that's
so
the way
you're
you're supposed to have old-fashioned potatoes.
Right?
Because you ain't got a peeler, and I ain't using a knife to peel
Oh, see,
potatoes.
I never use a peeler. You know why? Because when I was a kid, I would peel them. My mom would let me, and I'd always take the skin off my fingers.
No, I think
I use a knife.
I always use red potatoes. That way I never have to peel them. Red potatoes and the Yukon Gold potatoes.
Yeah.
You don't ever have to peel
They
them.
sell ones at Trader Joe's that they're little mini potatoes that are all different colors.
Fingerlings.
The fingerlings.
Yes,
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's it. And
Those
you
are really
can,
good. If you
Those are good just to put in the oven.
yeah,
Yeah, those
you
are
drizzle
very
a little
good,
bit of
exactly.
olive oil
Olive oil.
on 'em, sprinkle some
Mhm.
garlic, bake them for
You
like
could do
15
that.
minutes.
I have done that.
Like,
Not
yeah,
a
I
long
do that.
time, but I used to do that.
Yeah, they're very good.
I mean, I lost any. I used to do a few little things. I've
Do
lost
you know
any
that they
desire.
make potatoes peeled and chopped up in squares
Do
already
you know I've
good to
In the
go?
purchased
freezer?
that
In the
before?
freezer.
They're in
You
the
just-
freezer
And
section.
you just throw them in a pan, a little oil, fry them bitches up.
You
You're
know,
all right.
one of my favorite things to do is just bust out the rice maker and make some cheapo white people rice, and go to the grocery store because I have a
Why has it
official
got to be white people race?
white
Because it
people like their
says
rice
Uncle
fluffy.
Ben's on the box.
Oh, I like my
Sure,
rice
Asian
sticky.
rice is almost all
Sticky,
sticky,
yeah.
and
I
I have
like
a I have
sticky
an,
rice.
I have a Thai rice steamer now, so
Ooh,
I make some.
fancy.
Hell yeah,
I did. We had Thai rice at your house that time. It was
did.
Yeah,
delicious.
sure
that's
did.
good. Yeah.
So the fluffy white people rice, and then you go to the store, and in the freezer vegetable section is stir fry vegetables. You throw them frozen into the pan with a little bit of hot oil. You just stir those motherfuckers up till they're not frozen no more. Throw in some soy sauce, stir it again. Vegetarian meal.
Or
In about-
Trader Joe's sells already in the bag. Stir fry in any flavor. Tofu stir fry.
And remember,
Chicken
boys
stir
and girls,
fry.
She should be like a
They have-
spokesperson for
And
Trader Joe's.
They have multiple rices that are in the freezer that will, you put them in the microwave and it'll cook in the bag. They have a jasmine
Bless
rice.
her heart.
They have a one that has all different things in it, including Kiona.
Are you
And,
concerned that your daughter
Kiona.
will not be able to cook and take care
No,
of her
because
family?
every time she's at my mom. Well, first off, why does she have to be the cook?
Well, that's true. You're right. You're right.
Right?
But
Why is it?
Yes,
her-
why
So does
can't it be
Mr.
the
Toxic
guy?
cook?
Is it her sole
But,
purpose?
but
to
no, I didn't
provide
think
the
it was her
cooking for
sole
the
purpose.
family?
But, like one of the things that I enjoy doing is cooking for my family.
Right.
Does Mr. Toxie cook?
Yes, not all the time, but yes, he does.
He
I-
seems like he'd be a cooker.
Yeah.
Meatloaf. I make really good meatloaf.
Me too, actually.
So do I.
He's nothing fancy, but he does a lot of
I make great
Chicken.
meatballs.
chicken and meat and all that. He's our meat cooker.
Does he do it on the grill?
Yeah, he'll do it on the grill or
So-
on the foreman.
I got to tell you this funny story. Desiree and her man are they came for Easter dinner, okay? And she was asking because her guy doesn't eat pork. So I said, he says, what are you making that doesn't have pork in it? And so I go down and I said, I'm making meatballs. And she goes, every meatball I've ever seen has pork in it. I said, bitch, I'm making
I
these
didn't say
meatballs.
that.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You said something about meatballs at the store always have pork in them.
No, I said that
The ones from the store do.
Charles always makes me read the ingredients.
Right. But I said, look, I know my meatballs ain't got no pork because I make them by hand with all beef. Okay.
I said, are they meatballs from the store? Because I tried. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I might not be the best person in the world, but I used to try to just like sneak things past him. Because
If you don't eat pork, you know when there's pork.
yeah, well, it's not like he doesn't eat pork because of there's a reason. He just doesn't eat pork because somebody in college told him he shouldn't eat pork, and he never ate pork again.
Oh,
it wasn't.
God,
it's not
that's
like
funny.
he's religious or he has an allergy or anything. It's just because he hasn't for so long.
Like
It's
Mr.
funny, my
Toxic
family
can't eat it
converted
for
because
medical.
they fell in love with the BLT sandwich.
Yeah, I love pork. So it's not like it's a religious reason where I'd have to be forced to respect it. It's
Eat the pork.
it's like, oh, there's a little bit of pork in there. You're not going to die. Right? So sometimes I try to sneak it past him. But he always fucking reads the ingredients. And it's so embarrassing when we go over to people's houses and he digs through the garbage to find... I swear to God, he's pulled out containers from the garbage to check to see if it has pork in it. I shit you not.
Well, I did send her the menu of the
How is he on
non-pork
lamb?
items before.
Oh, he'll eat. Well, I don't know. He'll eat lamb, I'm sure.
Well, but when you come to my house,
It's obnoxious.
there's bacon in a lot of my food. At
Which
my
is
house.
why I like it. I love bacon.
There's bacon in my broccoli salad.
keep
there's
your
bacon in
bacon
my
separate.
beans.
I think I'm the only fat person who's not really into bacon.
I don't-
like if
I
it's
love
there, I'll
bacon.
eat it.
I'm only into bacon
but-
recently, so I'm not like a bacon fanatic.
I love bacon.
Okay.
I love bacon.
My
too.
family used to be Jewish until World War One, and they fell in love with the BLT sandwich and converted over and moved over
Because
to
of
this
the
thing.
BLT.
The BLT.
You gotta try this sandwich, man.
But you know, I think I'm gonna write that down. Clem. I'm gonna have to let him know that when he fucks up, his name is Clem.
And I was calling him Cletus.
Cletus.
Okay.
We're not going to call him Clem tomorrow.
No,
He'll
we're
be
not.
on Johnny on the spot.
I would. Okay, so
Oh, Toxie's having a learning lesson over here. See? No, we can hear you learning.
Please continue talking amongst yourselves.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, actually, let's do your catch.
my catch up? Well, you know what? I've decided my grandson gets 2 birthday parties a year. I don't know why the fuck, because his Halloween is his birthday. And we do our traditional trick or treat. And then, unlike Toxie, I do cook for trick or treat night, and I do cook for his birthday. So I did nothing.
why
but cook for
can't
2
you
days straight.
have it at the same time?
Well, here's what usually happens. What usually happens is Halloween is sometime in the middle of the week, and then we have his party either the weekend before or the weekend after. It just so happened that Halloween was on Friday. So, but you know what? I told my daughter he's getting too old for this shit. We have a
So next year it's probably gonna be on Saturday, yeah? Because it was Friday this year,
We'll do it all together.
right? Because
Maybe we'll do the party in the afternoon, and then.
and next year we're for
night.
sure coming.
Good.
We really wanted to this
We
year.
have so much fun out there on Halloween, and it just gets better and better every year.
What really needs to happen is that we need to go to California and get Charles' license back.
Yeah, that's a good
so that
idea.
he can drive himself because
Yeah.
I drive him everywhere, and though I don't mind, it causes us both to have to
miss
be
things sometimes. Yeah, no, that
we
I
both miss stuff
understand that,
because
yeah.
like he'll have stuff he wants to do and I have to be somewhere, and like I'll have stuff I want to, and then we both have stuff to do, and you know our lives are not scheduled,
Right,
you know,
right.
so like when work comes up, you know,
you
sometimes
gotta go when you can. Yeah, when you get
and
it.
he'll have to stay late, you know, or go in early, or like there's always some. So we never can, you know, we even when we try to schedule things, we always end up missing something that we want to do.
Want to do. Toxie, I am shooting with Christian XXX tomorrow.
Are you?
Yes,
I
she is.
am.
Wow.
Desiree's going, or Charles one are going to shoot it tomorrow. I'm also shooting with another guy that you guys don't know.
What's his name?
You don't know.
Aztec. He
How
shoots
do you
with
know?
Sammy sometimes. And I'm gonna do a lot of like body worship stuff with him. I'm trying to decide on what I'm doing. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see.
Wow.
Yeah,
We
we'll
still have to
see.
get him in here.
I know. You know what? I have a feeling he's gonna be a hard dude to get in here.
Christian?
We had Christian Book to come in after he did that scene with Tyra and Eliza, and he was all scheduled to come, and he canceled at the last minute.
Yeah,
He's the
Christian's kind of a
guy that
diva.
pops in. Yeah, he's a diva, and like he even came to Tyra's birthday party, and I seen him walk in, and he said hello to Tyra and walked right out the door. Like he just doesn't, you know. And he is a diva. So I did ask Desiree this week. I'm like, okay, it's a diva. What do you
Well,
need to be ready
he
for?
also has an extremely high IQ. Like, he's very intelligent. You know, he has a couple different master's degrees. Like,
Why
he's,
is it that there's so many porn stars who are super smart?
I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
they know how to
Because
make
they're
a
very
quick buck.
entrepreneurial. Well, they're very
It's not really a quick buck.
entrepreneurial.
I mean, actually, porn is a lot of work.
It is.
You know, if you want to be in it for a long time and, like, make a good amount of money on it, it's a lot of work. I
I'm
mean,
not arguing that on that point. I'm just saying.
it's a smart business move. I mean, I was in
Oh,
corporate.
yeah.
I was in corporate for many years.
If you're going to want to make a lot of money quick, it's a great business move.
It's not if you not
It's-
unless you're gonna work.
Especially if you're
There's
going to
no quick money in porn.
Especially if you're going to use it to pay for your schooling.
Well, yeah,
But you know what? There's a lot of, you know, people think that, oh, we can just make a quick buck at porn, but it's not that. Like, because you can ruin your entire life by doing porn.
Right.
You know, you can do porn and then, you know, never again be able to get a regular job. Or if you want to ever work for, like, a school or somebody with, like,
Or
super
Disney.
high, you know, or Disney or, you know, something. So you have to be really careful. But, you know, I have a decent IQ. I'm educated. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I made an educated decision to be in porn because it allowed me freedom that I didn't have before in my other life when I was married to my corporate job.
Either way, you got to have a high intelligence to survive in that world.
Yeah, sure. You gotta
Right.
have a good work ethic. Is what
But-
you gotta have.
Yeah, that too. But Christian is one of those people where, so he gets bored real easy, much like me. That's why I talk so much, because, like, I like to stay, like, you know, I like to interact, because if people that have a higher than average intelligence get bored super easy.
Right.
So you continue to, you know, so that's one of his big issues is that he goes somewhere. And Christian is not the kind of person we're very similar. He will let you know when he's had enough or when he's bored, and he'll just be in the corner sleeping like, you people bore me.
Well, and
Like-
I've never met Christian.
Yeah. No, he's very much,
You know, everything Christian and I have been communicating, but everything's been through email and text.
yeah. There's also, I think, something with people that have above average intelligence also are not coddly, or they're, you know, not very sugar-coaty
Right.
when it comes to.
Except when he's filming, he tells everybody he loves them in their film.
Well, because that's, you know,
That's his
when.
persona. That's what he does. He
Well,
like
no,
gets
it's
into
you have
it.
to be turned on in a certain way, and
Right.
you know, Christian likes power.
Right.
You know, he knows he's intelligent. He likes to have power, and when he can make somebody submit and to telling him they love him or whatever, it turns him on. It's a power
I'll
play.
Tell him I love him all over the place if he needs me to.
Yeah, he's a
tomorrow.
big power player.
I can play that role. I can do it all.
Now, does he typically do videos with older?
Oh,
mature-
Christian
I mean,
He's done
is.
it with everybody.
Let me tell you-
1,000 videos.
Lenny.
Say it. Mature?
I'm probably the
Gilf.
biggest woman he's been with.
Gilf, no, you're
No,
not.
I'm not.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, Christian is much like Lenny said, the universal United Nations of ass.
Yeah.
Men, women, trannies,
Big
fat,
girls,
skinny,
little girls.
short, tall, you name it. If it has a hole, he will stuff it. Like he has no. He's one of my favorite people, but he has no filter, none. He is definitely a thrill seeker. You know, and that's why he would be great on the show. He's kind of a lot of people think he's an asshole,
Well,
but
then you get him on. You know
I
better
will
than
for
us.
sure.
All right, get him on.
But he has no boundaries, which causes a lot of problems in the industry because it's kind of a no-no to cross gay porn with straight porn. So he gets a lot of flack. but he doesn't give a fuck. Literally, he'll be like, "Fuck off." He's awesome, actually.
I don't give a fuck because I just like to fuck.
Yeah, he's like the house of porn.
Fuckity fuck fuck.
Well, and
fuck,
he'll,
fuck.
just really like him.
he'll,
Oh, fuckity fuckity.
yeah. Well, you look at his page even on Twitter. He's got every flavor, every size.
Yeah.
Every,
He has
everything.
Eclipse for sale. I wish
he
I had
does.
it, but and it literally has
Everything.
everything.
Yeah, I've seen his clips
you
before.
can. I mean, fugly, unfortunate. I'm sorry. She's not paying attention to me.
No, I heard fugly.
I changed it.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
You crushed
It doesn't really matter. He'll do it all. If you have an orifice, he will find
Well,
it.
I guess he's gonna find my orifice tomorrow, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and he likes lots of head in between to keep it hard.
I'm good with some head. We can
All right.
do all that.
So everybody remember, we are trying to get Lenny laid, so please
go to
talk about it.
Craigslist, maybe if you got a friend, send them there
Right,
to
if you
find
know
a
any
nice
ladies.
date with Lenny.
To
Lenny's
find
gonna
him, look,
look
hashtag get Lenny laid.
Get Lenny
Help us
Laid.
if our fans out there can help us get that going. Share our get Lenny laid.
Hashtag.
Yeah, I just tweeted it
Anyway.
a little bit ago, so.
Yeah. Hashtag get Lenny laid. Lenny's a really nice guy. If you don't just want to get laid and you are looking for a
Hi, I'm
boyfriend,
Stephen
he is
Jacobs.
open
We
to
like
that
to talk
as
to
well.
the real entrepreneurial people of Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm
Yeah,
Carolyn
oh shit, we
Jacobs.
ran over our
We'd
time
like
with
to
the promo
discover how
playing
they got
underneath
to
us.
Las Vegas.
This
We
is
like to ask
Sierra.
them what professional ladders and
Desiree.
personal ladders
Sweet
are
cheeks
like
and
there.
Toxie.
Jacob's Ladder
Wishing
Show
you
is your
a-
online radio show
Yeah,
keeping
don't
you in
forget
the loop
about
on
me.
the real
Lenny.
Las Vegas
Lenny.
entrepreneurs,
Wishing you
business
all a good night, and
professionals,
remember,
artists,
Fuck
and
often.
foreign embassy consuls.
Listen in on the discussions with these Las Vegas leaders on personal stories and topics like exploits, business adventures, backgrounds, career changes, successes.
Step into the future of Internet Talk Radio live every Tuesday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.